Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damian Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, we're back. Another episode of Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. I don't know what number, 198 or something.
97-ish, maybe.
97.
97,
This one we're
98.
doing album review of the
Lady
new
Gaga.
Lady Gaga album, Mayhem, and this is the first album of hers I've actually listened to, and
Same here.
Previous to this, I think I might have I know maybe the hit songs. So if I heard 5, 6 of her songs, that's saying a lot. So, yeah, I heard the one single last week, Abracadabra, and I was like, God damn, man, this is fucking catchy. It's really, really, really catchy. So I listened to it a couple times, and I realized that the album came out, and here we are. So
Awesome. Lady Gaga Mayhem came out March 7th, 2025, released through Streamline and Interscope Records. The album was recorded at Rick Rubin's studio, Shangri-La in Malibu, California. And one of the executive producers is Andy Watt, and I could tell he's got his hands all over this. From listening to just the way he did the Ozzy stuff, this guy's pretty damn talented. So, the way we do it. There's 14 songs on this record. We take all our scores, we put them together, we average them out, and we start from our least favorite to our favorite. Here we go. 14. How Bad Do You Want Me? What you got, Damo?
This one, a lot of the songs I really loved. Then there's some that I just thought were just good songs. They didn't really stick out to me. This was one of them. I still gave it a good score. But I just kind of felt like the song in general, especially like the lyrics, the lyric content, felt like kind of like kiddie, like not immature, I guess, but something that like my niece is like 9 years old, something that she would.
Dude, our notes are close. Our notes are close on this one.
But I gave it as far as the score, I gave it 7.25.
All right, Mikey D.
I gave this one a 6. Right away, I looked at the title, and I'm like, you spell you with a U. I'm like, it's already the recipe for being something not too good. And I was kind of right on this one. I didn't hate it, but like Damien said, it felt a little, I don't know, childish. Yeah, it was kind of, the worst one on the album for me. I gave it a 6. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't really there.
All right, How Bad Do You Want Me? I gave it a 7.4. First off, there's not a bad song on this record, at least for me. These songs are good. This one's a little bit Taylor Swift for me, though. Yeah, that's why when you gave your notes, I got the same thing. But this could probably be a big hit with a younger listener. It's a bit high schoolish, with the lyrics. It's got current radio written all over it. The chorus fits that poppy country sound that's going on right now, mixed with some dance elements. The song is actually pretty good. This one's for a younger crowd. So I think this could be a big hit, though, even though it's not one of our favorites, just because it's got that element.
Yeah.
Coming in number 13, Blade of Grass. What do you got, Damo?
This, I think, was my least. No, it wasn't my least favorite, but it was definitely like second from least favorite song. It was just kind of like a slower song. I mean, not that it's bad, they just didn't really the slower songs, which fortunately are at the tail end of the album, didn't really do too much for me. Just kind of like a little boring. It didn't really have anything to really capture my attention, but regardless what it is, it's a good song, and I gave it a 7.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, this one wasn't one of my favorites. I mean, I don't really have too many notes on this one. Like a lot of, I mean, I crammed 14 songs into one night, so it was kind of tough on a lot of it. But this one I gave a 6.5. Wasn't one of my favorites.
Blade of Grass, I gave a 7.75. I like that it goes right in with the vocals and the piano immediately. Good lyrics, good melody. It's a slow tune, which usually don't rank high on this podcast, as we know. But it's a sweet song with great vocals. Still damn good. It just, we're usually, unless it's a crazy ballad, they usually don't rank. They always rank kind of low on our score, but it's still a good song.
Yeah.
Coming at number 12, Die With a Smile with Bruno Mars. What you got, Damon?
Yeah, this one closed the album. This is how much I know. So it's my least favorite. I gave it the lowest score, and then today, right? I'm looking on Spotify. You'll never believe how many streams this song has.
Oh, over 1 million, I bet.
A million? A
Yeah.
million? Bert, try 2 billion.
What?
It's been out for a week.
Billion. 2
Holy
billion.
shit.
Now they probably released this single. If I had to guess, here we go. I'll tell you in a second. I got all this info pulled up. Where the hell is it at? Track listing. With a Smile. This was released. Okay, so this was, I think this was the first single. I think it came out in August. So, but still, I mean,
A lot of
2
hits, dude.
billion streams. It's like one of her most streamed songs.
That's crazy.
And that's why we're in the basement.
Right. Yeah. So what
What
the
do we
hell
know?
But,
We don't know.
Bruno Mars is enormous.
It's
superstars.
Two superstars.
Yeah. Yeah. But I gave it as far as the score. It was my least favorite. I gave it the lowest score, 6.75.
Okay. Mike D.
Oh, right. I mean, this might be a personal thing, but this kind of reminded me of like something I would hear in a barber shop in like 1979, 1980.
Got that throwback,
So,
yeah.
I kind of liked this one. I gave it a 7.5.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we all gave good scores on this whole record. We did. Anything a 5's mediocre, so if a 7's fucking pretty damn good. Okay, Die With a Smile with Bruno Mars. I gave it a 7.5. Bruno kicks this off vocally. I mean, this guy's smooth as silk, man. He's always smooth. Great voice. The pre-chorus is really good. Decent chorus. But that pre-chorus is what really makes the song for me. Gaga sounds great. It's a good tune. But like I said, slower tunes usually rank low on our stuff. It just always does. So that's why it comes in at number 12. Great song. Just we like a lot of the other ones better. Coming in number 11, Don't Call Tonight. What do you got, Damo?
I like this one. Not one of my favorite ones, but I on my notes, this is like one of the rare times where I actually wrote notes down. I just put like okay, it was an okay song. I had a really good chorus though, but I gave it a 7.65.
Still a great score.
Yeah,
It's still a great score.
Yeah.
Mike D.
Yeah, this one I rank kind of almost the same with How Bad Do You Want Me. I gave this one a 6.5. Almost, I want to say like maybe somewhere in Madonna's like third or fourth album kind of sound.
Okay. Don't Call Tonight. I gave it a 7.77. It's got that disco groove going on. It does. The verse is decent. Good pre-chorus. Good chorus. I like the feel of the tune. I like that disco feel to it. It's pretty cool the way she mixed up all that stuff in like one pot here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Coming to number 10, Vanish Into You. What do you got, Demo?
I like this one. Kind of had like a synth pop. Duran Duran is what it really reminded me of, like something off like one of their early records. Actually, a lot of the stuff has like a Duran Duran, David Bowie, Blondie kind of vibe, but this one really reminded me of like a Duran Duran song, and I gave it a 7.75.
Okay. Mike Ding.
Gave this one a 6.5. It was all right to me. It wasn't very memorable. So,
All right. I gave this one a 7.75. Vanish Into You. Another tune that comes in, a cappella voice, into the funk disco beat. I'm loving some of the disco, man. I am. The disco elements are good on this record. Big chorus. Listen, if I knew how to dance, I'd be tearing it up with this song.
Oh,
I saw those
more.
twinkle toes at work.
If I really knew how to dance, I'd be on that dance floor tearing it up to this song.
No, I think you should because I saw those twinkle toes dance on those videos you got. So
Yeah. Coming in number 9, Killer. What do you got there, Damo?
This one actually has a famous drummer on this track. I don't know if you knew that.
Mhm.
It's
No.
got Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
on.
I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know.
It really reminds me of Bowie's song, "Fame." It's the chorus. It's Fame. It's definitely like a nod to it.
Sure.
For sure.
Sure.
I like the song. I gave it a 7.95.
All right, Mike D.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing with that one. Well, I was like, look, who the hell is this Gesellfestein or whatever? I don't know how do you say that, but
Who was it?
it says featuring Jesse Felstein, I guess.
Yeah, no
Well,
idea.
it's weird because like
whoever
whoever that is, they're on the whole album pretty much. So it's
You know what? I'm sorry. I did look it up. It was I think it's like a Euro DJ synth artist or something.
yeah, whoever that is, I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. They did a lot of
It's a
work on
guy,
the album.
yeah.
But yeah, this was a pretty good one. I heard the little Fame thing in there. I gave this one a 7.
Okay, I heard something a little bit different. I gave Killer an 8. Hit me with the funk. That's all I got to say for this one. This one reminds me of Prince. I like this one a lot. It really has that
Yeah.
Prince, the Cream era where he was doing the Cream. That it reminds me of that. I really got a good Prince vibe off it. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a cool track, really cool track. Coming in number 8, The Beast. What do you got, Damo, for The Beast?
The Beast. This was more of a mellower tune. I thought it was a good song. One of my lower scores though. But it was just kind of like probably just because it was a little bit of a mellower song. So I gave it a 7.3.
Nice. Mike D.
Yeah, a little on the mellow side for me. Not very memorable. Wasn't bad. I gave it a 7.
The Beast, I gave this one a 9. Really good melody, good lyrics, man. The lyrics on this whole record's pretty good. Some smooth vocals, great pre-chorus. It has that cool droning sound to it. It's got the bridge with some cool guitar, some electric guitars in there. Yeah, this is good. I dig the vibe on this one. I really do. Coming in at number 7, Shadow of a Man. What do you got, Dave?
Let's see what I have here on my notes. Yeah, I thought this was a good song. Kind of had like not R&B, but just the way she sang with more of like an R&B kind of flavor, more of like a bluesy kind of thing. But yeah, like a lot of the songs, most of them had a really good chorus. I gave it an 8.
Nice. Mike D.
This one hits a 7.5 for me. Kind of at the end of the album for me. A lot of the stuff at the end really wasn't memorable, or I have to just really listen to it a couple more times. But it was a good track.
Shadow of a Man, I gave it an 8. It's just straight up a good dance tune. Really good chorus, excellent vocals, and really well put together. It's a really well put together song. Coming in number 6, Garden of Eden. What do you got, Dave?
I think this was really good song. I should have gave it a higher score because I listened to this album a lot since I gave these scores. But one of the notes, and it goes for another song, is she's got her melodies are like everything.
Yeah.
But it's the way she
Her delivery.
yeah, and the way she like phrases certain words, and like there's like some songs that like maybe, or some words where they have like there's like a lot of syllables in it. It's like, if you read the lyrics, like, hey, how the hell are you gonna fit this in there? But she does, and there's a certain thing she does in this particular song. It's like, wow, that's pretty clever. But I gave it a 7.8. Probably should have gave it like an 8.2 or something. But
Mikey D.
Yeah, gave this one a 7.5. I kind of like this one. And like Damien said, I only listened to it once at this point. I listened to it again before we did this, and I'm like, I probably could have changed some of these scores a little bit higher.
Okay, for me, Garden of Eden, 8.25. Hooky ass vocal melody off the bat. I love the effects on her voice in the beginning. It's got like this dance with a slight punky thing going on mixed in. But when it gets to the chorus, It's pure pop. So it's got dancey, punky, and then the big chorus. So yeah,
Good lyrics
it's a
too.
really good one, and the lyrics are great. Lyrics are great. All right, guys, moving on number 5, Love Drug. What do you got, Dave?
Yeah, musically, I thought this was probably like the simpler, like the most simple sounding song. I felt like not much going on, but the vocal melody rules the song, and it's everything. I mean, it's a great song. I gave it a 8.5.
Mike D.
I like this one. I gave it a 7.
Love Drug. I gave it an 8.25. Good verse melody, huge chorus, good lyrics. I like the tone of her voice in the verse. Uh, this chorus sticks in your head too. It sticks in your head like it's supposed to stick in your head. You know, it does the right thing. Coming in at number 4, Abracadabra. What do you got, Dave?
Yeah, this is one of my three favorite ones. This is another great tune. The lyrics are fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just reading the lyrics, you get this, or you don't have to read the lyrics, just listen, and I just get like this fucking imagery, man, of like some like wicked shit. So the lyrics, I mean, it could be, if you just read the lyrics, it could have been like a metal band, really.
Yeah. That's why I always think, really, if you get a chance, especially with Spotify, that you could read the lyrics. I would always listen with the lyrics. It changes stuff sometimes. It really does.
Yeah, I usually don't. I usually listen to the music, the harmonies, the melody, and then that's like the last thing. But on this stuff, there's so many good lyrics, especially this one, because it's the first song I heard, and the chorus is just really catchy, and it sounds like a fucking bunch of gibberish that she's singing, but I think it's like some stuff she's singing in like Italian or whatever.
Right.
But it's a really cool way, just how she makes everything work, like rhythmically, as far as like the melodies go, and yeah, I gave it a 9.5.
Nice. Nice. Mike D.
Yeah, I feel bad. I gave this one a 7, and I'm listening to this one again back tonight, and I'm like, this definitely should have been higher. 8, 8.5 maybe. So yeah, sorry. This is a really good song.
Abracadabra, I gave a 7.5. Really good lyrics. It's a solid song. I probably should have gave this one a higher score also. Probably should have been an 8.5 for me also. It has some real good layers going on in there. And Gaga's a powerhouse on this tune. So yeah, it's really cool. Coming at number 3, Disease. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, this is the album opener.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dark, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a darker track. I liked it really. Again, like the lyrics are great. Really good. Kind of like almost like it could be like a metal song. But I gave it an 8.
Okay, Mike D.
Yeah, I also gave this one an 8. I was kind of this is the first track on the album. I was kind of like, okay, what's this going to be? Because like I said, I only listened to about 6 or 7 songs before. Never really paid like too much attention to her. But I was like, wow. I was like, this is pretty good. This just kind of hits you in the face right away. It's a great opener to this album.
Yep. Disease, I gave it an 8.75. One of my favorite tunes on the album. Good song to kick off the album. I think it was a good choice to kick off the album. I love the beginning with the voice thing going on. It had Watt thing written all over it. If you listen to some of the stuff even he did with Ozzy in Under the Graveyard on that record, I guess the record was Ordinary Man. He's got this, and a lot of hip hop people do this. It's got these whoa-ohs that are kind of faded in the back with some. It's really cool. They even did it with. I'm not sure who worked on the what's the name? Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? Yes, Chris Cornell record. That dance record he put out with, it's got that element on there too. I don't know who produced that. I should look up that. But it's got that feel to it, which I love it. Even though it's been done so many times, it's like his sound. It's really cool. Fantastic lyrics. I love the vocals. I love the build-ups, the chorus. Super strong song for me. Coming at number 2, A Zombie Boy. What do you got, Damon?
This is I think it's my favorite song. If there was a score higher than a 10, I would have gave it way higher. This is
Wow.
one of my favorite songs in general that I've heard in a long time.
Wow.
It's so fucking catchy. It's just a fun song. It sounds like it should be a Blondie song.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 100% a fucking Blondie song. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But well, I was looking up about this, and it actually mentioned Blondie influences on this. And I mean, she sounds like Debbie Harry. The music sounds like it could be off one of those early records. Yeah, I gave it a 10.
Mike D.
Yeah, I gave this a 7.5. Man, I should have gave this one a higher one also. I'm listening. This is probably when I first realized in the album, I'm like, this bass is just killer in this.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell is this? And that's when I realized it was Andrew Watt. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. I was like, Andrew Watt. I'm like, that's the guy that did Ozzy albums.
Mm-hmm.
And this listening back to this again tonight, I probably could have gave this at least an 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I gave Zombie Boys 7.5, and I
Little
should.
cheesy title, but
Yeah, I should have
Yeah.
ranked this higher. I definitely should have ranked this higher also. It's still got a good score. 7.5 is still a good score. But I should have ranked it a little higher. It's definitely Disco City mixed with early rap feel, which is probably the Rapture Blondie kind of feel. to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a good pre-chorus. It's a good dance tune. I mean, listening to this tune for about the fourth time, I should have really gave it a higher score. It was a grower. For me, this song was definitely a grower for me. The more I listen to it, the more I like it. Coming in at number 1, Perfect Celebrity. What do you got, Demo?
Yeah, my second favorite song. This is another great one. The lyrics are fucking good. It's like autobiographical, I guess. Sort of like, yeah, it's called Perfect, but it's not really perfect.
Right.
I guess it's sort of like tongue in cheek, but yeah, I mean, read the lyrics. It's like really good stuff. Fucking great chorus. Definitely has like an 80s pop, the synthy stuff. I'm really, really into the whole synth sound and stuff. I just love that sound, which is sort of like, it doesn't sound dated anymore. But somehow the way they incorporate it now, it just sounds like a modern sound with all this synth stuff. But this fucking song is great. It's I gave it a 10.
Nice. That's 2 10s for Damien on this record.
Yeah.
2 10s. Mike D.
another one I could have gave a higher rating to. I gave this a 7.5. This is a really good, could be a great song. I'm going to push this up to an 8.5, which I should have marked it.
Okay. Perfect Celebrity. 9. I gave 2 9s on this record. Yeah, and this is one of them. So this is a hit. No question about it. Great lyrics, great vocals. Love the melody style. Huge chorus. It's no doubt a hit, the song. She puts the song out, it's a hit. Definitely. Cool video with it. Be awesome. All right, so as we wrap up the Lady Gaga Mayhem record, before we give our final thoughts, Damien gave it an 8.1. Mike gave it a 7.0. I gave it a 8. Total 7.7, which is pretty friggin' high. Final thoughts, Damien.
I'm shocked that I like it this much. I'm really, really surprised. I didn't think I'd be able to get through it. I don't want to sound like I've always liked her. I'm not really a hater. I never really gave it a chance too much, but this is like my favorite album that I've heard since like the Starbenders one.
Wow.
And that's
2 years ago. That's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, within the past 5 years, that Starbenders is number one. This is probably definitely like right below it. I mean, it has massive replay value for me. I listened to it maybe 4 or 5 times already.
Me too. Days. Me too.
And a lot of these songs I listened to maybe fucking like a dozen times in a row.
Wow.
I just can't get enough of some of these songs. They're like really good, well-written songs. A lot of the vocal stuff is like out of the box, the phrasing, the melodies. I totally get it now. I'm sold.
Nice.
It took a long time, but
yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Mike D.
Yeah, I was expecting to go into something like this big, slow, fast, like radio pop and stuff like that. And so I was kind of on a downer just going into this. But from that first track, it kind of set me different, I never listened to a whole album of hers before. The production, out of this world.
Mhm.
And she even does a lot of the work on there as far as like the synths and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
it's not like she's just, singing or, like a lot of these artists do, just, come in, they do the singing tracks and don't have anything to do with the writing or music. She's
hands-on.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But my problem with it, and, maybe not a big problem on this one because it kind of, it's not like it's diluted, but I think it's a little too long. 14 tracks. I think 10 tracks, perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There was, I mean, some of the ones I had ranked lower, I probably could have done without. So I'd agree. 10 songs would have been perfect. Even 12 would have been,
Right. And not that those songs were like terrible or anything. It was just, I don't know. To me, it's a lot to absorb. You kind of cut some fat off. You want to put on your next album, whatever. But 14 songs, to me, right now, 14 songs is a lot on the album. 10's like the perfect amount.
mm-hmm.
Yep. My final thought is this sets the bar for this year's rankings. This is the album to beat right now. Definitely the album to beat right now. This sets the bar. For three rocker guys to give it such a high score, I gotta say I was surprised.
Yeah.
But
We
it's
gotta get ourselves checked.
yeah, I'm checked. I'm like Damien. I'm a believer. It's a real good, solid album. Gaga sounds great, man. The lyrics are so good. There's a lot of melody. There's big choruses. There's dancey beats. There's great production. It all works well. This should be a huge album for her. It should be a huge album for her. I mean, this girl's so talented. She does movies, she does acting, she does everything, and she actually plays her stuff and writes her stuff also.
Mm-hmm.
So, between the songs, the production, it's just this is a really good record. We gave it a 7.7. It probably is in actuality at least an 8.
Yeah.
But yeah. So mixtapes and tasty cakes. Get the new Lady Gaga Mayhem. See ya.